What if I told you cursor 3 let you click on a button in your browser, drag to select it, and the agent edits the actual source code without you writing a single prompt? That's design mode, and it's exactly what front-end developers have been waiting for. Hey, I am Arvind, a front-end developer, and today we are diving into cursor 3, the update that's going to change how we iterate on UI. Cursor 3 recently released a few days ago. It's not just an update, it's a complete rebuild of the IDE. The main focus now on agents. Editor is still there, but everything now is built around running AI agents, multiple at once in a different environment, even on your phone. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 main features that actually matter for front-end developers: design mode, the agent window, and the cloud to local handoff. I will show you exactly how to use each one in a real React and Tailwind workflow. Let's start with the design mode, because this is the one that's going to change your daily workflow the most. Here is the problem it's solving. When you're iterating on UI by using Claude Code or any AI agent, you need to first describe about that component, where exactly it is located, in which page or in which section. Then you need to ask what changes you need on that particular component, and the agent guesses what you mean, and it's a very difficult way to explain. Design mode removes that guesswork. You annotate directly in the browser. If you see in the screen, I need to change the date range background color. In the old way, I just need to mention like this. In the dashboard, there is a header. Below that header, there is a date calendar. The date range selection color need to change from warm to orange. But in the new way, once you enter the design mode, you can directly select the date range. The pop-up appears. You can mention whatever changes you need. The agent executes. That's it. You can see the violet color. There are 2 views. One is editor view. The second one is agent view. In the editor view, it's same as Visual Studio Code. You can edit the code. You can see the browser with all the options. You can open dev tool. You can open the CSS layout. The second half panel, you can open multiple agents. Even you can open terminals. In the browser, once you click design mode, you can select any element. The selected element automatically appears in the agent input. Then you can ask changes and execute it. Second view is agent window. You can open multiple agents, execute parallel tasks in different environment. In a particular agent, at the top right corner, you can open a browser. You can even open multiple terminals. The first half, you see the agent window, which shows the code changes, the instructions, whatever agent executes. The second half, the browser, you can open terminals. In the browser, when you press Ctrl+Shift+D, you can enter into the design mode. You can select a particular element directly. If you want to select a particular area, then press Shift and drag. If you want to press multiple elements at the same time, you can press Option, then click, or Command+L. Now I'm selecting the percentage element in all the sales card. All the elements are appeared in the window. Now I'm going to change. If the value is 0 to 8, then it should be orange color. Above 8, it can be green. Below 0, it is red. When I hit apply, agent executes the changes. I can see the instructions. Then browser reloads. It's done. Even from here, directly I can create a PR in my repo. Later I will show you. I didn't write a single line of code, which component, which page, which class name. I just pointed it out. Also, you can click a single element. You can ask for the changes like I showed you before. Why this matters for front-end developers? Now, here is why this is the big deal for us specifically. Front-end work is more than 40% visual iteration. You do something, you look at it, you adjust over and over. The bottleneck was always trying to translate what you see into text the agent understands. Design mode collapses that loop. You are working in 2 loops simultaneously now. A visual loop where you see the changes in real time, and the code loop where agent edits the repo. Neither one requires you to stop and describe what you are working at. Before I show you the agent window, quick question. Have you ever had a cursor write a component, then spend 20 to 30 minutes in a chat window to get the exact spacing right? Because you are trying to explain the visual things in words. That's exactly the design mode fixes. And I genuinely think this is the future that makes the cursor the best tool for front-end developers right now. Let's talk about agents window. Agents window, what it is. The agents window is cursor's new interface running multiple agents at once. Think of it like a task manager, but for AI agents. Each agent is working on a different task simultaneously. As I said earlier, from the editor window, you can press Command+Shift+P, then you can switch to the new agent window. In the left side, you can open multiple agent. I have created 3 different agent. I'm going to use 3 different GitHub repo. In a particular agent, above the input text box, there are 2 different dropdowns. The first dropdown, you can select the repository. The second dropdown, you can select whether it is worktree or cloud. There is a difference. If you select worktree, the agent runs in your machine. If you select cloud, the agent runs in your cloud. If you select a worktree, in the first dropdown, only you can select the worktree GitHub repo locations. If you select a cloud, only you can select the cloud GitHub repo. So now I have created 3 different agents. The first one is to refactor already existing sales card in the dashboard. For this agent, I have selected a future branch generate sales card. The second agent is funnel widget, which I'm going to create a new funnel widget component below the sales card. For this agent, I have selected a funnel widget future branch. The third agent is test shoot. Actually, there is a notification component in the header. For that notification component, I'm going to execute the test cases. For this, there is a different branch, test notify KPIs. Before executing this task, I want you to know two different commands. One is /worktree, the other one is /best_of_n. /worktree is same as GitHub worktree concept, but there is a slight difference. When you try /worktree in the editor window, actually the agent creates an internal worktree, not an actual GitHub worktree, inside the cursor folder. Once you ask changes, it will make changes in that internal worktree. Finally, you can merge the changes to the actual future branch or actual repo. But the same worktree command, if you try it in the new agent window, it is creating an actual GitHub worktree, a new branch in the GitHub repository. Once it is created, that particular agent still stays in the same future branch which I selected. It will not switch to the newly created worktree. We have to manually switch when we want. Now manually I switched to that new worktree. The new worktree name is refactor sales card. So let's start the sales card refactoring. Here I'm going to try /best_of_n. /best_of_2 I'm trying now. Followed by I'm giving the refactoring instructions. Now the sales card is only one component which has everything inside it. The important thing is it will use the same model. So once I hit apply, it will generate two different output and it will choose the optimized one. You cannot feel any difference in the output. It is an internal process. Parallelly, let's execute the second and third task. The second task is funnel widget. I'm just giving the instruction and executing, creating the funnel widget below the sales card. Third one, executing the test cases for notification component. So now all three tasks are parallelly running. One by one, it got completed. Now let's see the file changes. In the refactoring sales card, I could see 4 different files. One is change patch, it is created newly. The other one is KPI config.js, which has only the configuration part. Third one is KPI stats card. And finally KPI summary JSX file. So now the code refactored successfully. The second agent funnel window, it has created a new funnel widget component below the sales card. It generated the funnel widget JSX file and it is added in the dashboard. In the third task, the notification test cases are executed successfully. From here, you can review the code directly in this window. After review, there are two options. Create a draft PR. The second option is directly create PR to the main branch. I have created two different PR. One is for funnel widget. The other one is for refactoring the sales card. I didn't create manually. For this task execution, I have selected Composer 2 model. Future 3, local handoff. Third feature, this is very simple but genuinely useful. I just choose the Cloud option, the second drop down. Once you choose Cloud option, by default it is selecting a GitHub repo name. There is no option to select the branch. Now I'm trying to refactor this funnel widget. I just give the instruction to refactor the component. There is only one file for this component. Let's see what it is doing. I just hit apply. The refactoring is going on. Now I'm closing the application. It's not running in local. Behind the scene, the agent is running in cloud. Even you close your laptop, go for a meeting, come back, open the session. The agent is waiting with the result, difference, everything. It works in the other way. You can execute any particular task from your phone anywhere. Then once you come back to your desk, it is there in your desktop app to review. Now the funnel widget refactoring is done. I could see multiple files. I can review it. It created the PR automatically to the main branch. I could see the PR here. For context, this is a direct shot at OpenAI Codex, which is cloud only. Now the cursor's argument is you should not have to choose between the cloud scale and the IDE depth. You get both. Composer 2 pricing. One more thing I need to mention because it affects everyone using Cursor. Cursor 3 runs on Composer 2, their new proprietary coding model. Benchmark wise, it scores 61.7 on Terminal Bench 2.0. Claude Opus 58.0, GPT 5.4 is still ahead at 75.1, but the gap is closing. More importantly, the token cost dropped 86% when compared to Composer 1.5. Standard tier is now $0.50 per million input tokens. The Pro plan stays at $20 a month. That's a massive improvement. The previous pricing was one of the biggest complaints. This should make heavy daily use a lot more sustainable. So, should you upgrade to Cursor 3? If you are a front-end developer, yes, immediately. Design mode itself is worth it. It removes the biggest friction in UI iteration, translating the visual feedback into text. Agent window and cloud handoff are legitimately useful for bigger projects, and pricing improvement makes it more accessible. The honest caveat, the agent window is new interface. Running parallel agents will burn through credits if you are not careful. Start with the design mode, get comfortable, then scale up to parallel agents. And before you go, if you haven't yet, check out my previous video, React Workflow using Cloud Code. It's a perfect companion to this one. If you are in this kind of context, hit subscribe. I'm breaking down how AI is changing front-end development step by step. See you in the next one.